has been our task, we who watch the Watchers, to fulfill God's command. We are men and women like yourself who know beyond all certainty that evil stalks the earth. We are the 12.
But why me? Why now?
Because I believe you're at a crossroads. You can either continue the path you're on, praying for those beyond help, or you can join me. And I will teach you how to hunt and kill a fallen angel.
It's a divine number. The 12 tribes of Israel. The 12 apostles of Christ. It is also the name and number of my kind. We who watch the Watchers.
I'm sorry, baby. Didn't I tell you to stay the hell out? How is he? How is he? He's dead.
This wasn't supposed to happen!
No shit! You think your brother dying was part of the plan? What are we gonna do? We stay here. We ride it out. No. No, I say we get as far away from this town as possible. You wanna go traveling in this storm? It's the perfect cover! No one's gonna find us here.
She's right. Cops have probably already set up a blockade, and it's just better if we lay low.
We have planned for 6 months for for what's in this bag. We can wait. Just a couple more days.
Mara, trust me. I mean, I've got problems of my own right now. I can't help you.
But he knows things about me, Thomas. Things that he shouldn't.
Well, we all reveal more than we think we do. Little signs that perceptive people pick up.
I'm not talking about emotional states. I'm talking about specific instances in my life. Let's just meet him. Tell me what your read is on him.
Look, I'm not the psychiatrist you are.
I think this one might be more in your area of expertise.
In what way?
I think he might be possessed. His case meets every criteria set forth by the church, every single one.
Since when are you an expert on demonic possession?
I never said I was an expert. That's why I need your help.
I'm not a priest anymore.
Just because you resigned from the church, it doesn't mean you forfeit your knowledge and experience.
Okay, let's say we go meet the guy and I agree with you and your beliefs. What then?
An exorcism is performed.
It's extremely rare that a church will sanction an exorcism, even if you can prove it beyond a reasonable doubt. They're not going to do it.
Who says we have to go to the church?
No. No way, Mara.
Since when did you ever follow the rules? I'm sorry. I was way out of line. I didn't mean it.
It's okay. You have a rare gift for speaking the truth.
Listen, it was an accident. You have to stop blaming yourself.
Mara, I respect what you're doing. I do, and I'm sorry I'm not responding the way that you want, but I can't.
Thanks for backing me up. How could you side with that bitch?
Well, what would you suggest? We check into the fucking Holiday Inn?
They knew we were coming.
So you're saying that one of us ratted the others out? Well, why would they do that?
I don't know.
Well, then don't bring it up.
Tim walked right into that guard. Why didn't she warn him?
Well, how was she supposed to know?
I thought she could sense those things.
Oh, now she's a psychic.
Isn't that her thing?
Look, just because you hate her doesn't mean she turned us in. She wants that money just as bad as we do.
Yeah. Now there are less people to split it with.
Well, you're still here, aren't you?
Hello, Thomas.
Who's this?
I'm hurt that you don't recognize my voice.
I'm sorry, who's this?
Why won't you come see me, Thomas? Am I not good enough for you?
What are you telling me, man?
Haven't I always been there for you? Have I ever judged you? Ever made you feel unworthy? God is so disappointed in you, Thomas. That's the answer to your life's misery. He just stopped caring.
Guys! Guys!
What's wrong?
A body.
So you met the owner of the house.
Yeah, it looks like this guy gave up his claim a while back.
I guess he won't mind if we stay. But next time, do you think you could scream just a little louder? Because I don't think the cops in the next state heard you. Jesus. Where the hell is the bag? Where is it? I didn't move it. Ben!
What's wrong?
Where is it?
What are you talking about?
What did you do with the bag?
I haven't touched it. She told me not to touch it.
Ben, don't lie to me. Where's the money?
How could I have done it? I've been upstairs!
Oh, shit. So where'd he go?
He was dead. I checked him myself.
Someone's here. Has to be.
Why would they take the body?
Do you trust her?
Show yourself!
Would she give her life for you as you would give your life for another?
Did you see anything?
I spoke with his wife, Catherine. She never left his side last night. He didn't make a phone call.
Well, she couldn't have been with him every second.
What difference does it make? He doesn't know you. How could he have called?
It was him. I know it was.
How?
Let's just go inside and meet with him, okay?
Be careful, Thomas. He's not what you're expecting.
My name is Thomas. What's yours?
His name is Brian.
She told me you would come.
Who did?
You know who.
Please help me.
Why do you pray, Thomas, when you know he won't answer you?
What makes you think he won't answer?
But he hasn't, has he? For such a very long time.
Dear God, please grant me the wisdom to know what to do.
Wisdom, Thomas? Is there really such a thing?
So you can read minds. What other tricks can you do?
Oh, I can do many things.
Like what?
Is this a test, Thomas?
No. It's not a test.
But I think it is. The question is, though, who is testing who?
If you're really a demon, what's your name?
All will be revealed in time, Thomas.
You tell me now.
Do not think to have authority over me. I control this man, as I ultimately have dominion over you.
Nobody has dominion over me.
Not even God? Tell me, Thomas, when you fucked Sarah for the first time by the lake, do you think Jesus was watching? Do you think he enjoyed it? What hurts more, Thomas? The fact that she's gone? Or that she decided to leave you at the end? Do you blame God or yourself for her death? Myself, I would blame God. Why should she be the one to die for your sins,
Thomas! Thomas!
Did you tell him about me and Sarah?
I didn't tell him anything about you. I told you he knows things that he shouldn't. Isn't that one of the signs?
You know that it is.
Please, Thomas. Please help us.
You don't even know what you're asking me to do. I'm not even a member of the church anymore.
My husband is suffering. I think he's possessed with something, and I think you believe that too.
I'm sorry. I can't help you.
But the things he knew about you.
Please, Thomas, my husband needs your help, whether the church authorizes it or not.
I'm sorry.
I can hear my brothers. They stand on the shores of a distant world watching its sunrise for the very first time. Soon man will arrive. And when he does, we shall be there as well, watching, tempting, and with one simple suggestion, man will fall. It has always been this way. You know, the one thing that I will never understand is that with all the worlds and all the universe, why he chose to bleed for this one. He comes for you soon. And when he does, tell him Beliar has returned.
Who are you? My name is Roland. I wish you no harm. What do you want? You were dreaming, standing on a beach at sunrise, speaking to someone dressed in black. Did he tell you his name? Who are you? Did he say his name?
He said it was Beliar. But you already knew that, didn't you?
Yes. Yes, I knew that.
Sometimes you wonder if he ever listens. The man knew things about you he couldn't possibly have known. What did he say to you?
Who are you?
Be careful, Thomas.
He spoke of a woman I once loved.
Loved?
She died a year ago.
You can never expect mercy from them.
How do you know this man?
I don't. I know the thing that's living inside of him.
What's inside of him?
Its name is Aiel. It's one of the Grigori. They're also called the Watchers. They were sent to watch over us. Search deep in your mind, Thomas. You've heard of them before. Those terrible eyes have haunted you since you were a child. Dreams are more real than you know. You've heard their voices whispering. But when you turn around, there's nobody there.
Who are you?
I'm called McCarran. It will mention me when you say its name.
Why are we here?
You'll see.
What is this place?
It's a library of sorts. Contains all of the 12's knowledge of the Grigori.
You a member of the 12?
Oh, McCarran, a great debt, but no. I'm not of the 12.
Was I the only one that the Watcher visited?
As far as I know.
What did he want from me?
I don't know. But McCarran warned me about him. He wanted me to protect you.
Protect me? How did you even find me?
I've always known where you are. Just like I know the locations of every member of the 12.
That is impossible. Only McCarran knows the identity of each member.
Yes, to protect them, in case one of you are captured. I'm the keeper of the history. I know every aspect of your lives, and it's my charge to record it here.
But why did I know about you or this place?
McCarran keeps many secrets, even from me.
How did you know about my dream?
Oh, I was there, in the distance. I didn't allow my presence to be noticed.
You were in my dream? That is impossible!
Is it? Then how is it that Beliar was there? Once you know how to enter a dream, it's not very difficult.
Did you see anybody?
I woke up and was alone. There's not a scratch on you. I heard laughter.
We thought that was you.
Why would I be laughing? What's going on?
It's the money. It's missing.
We only left it for a second.
We were gonna go look for it, and we heard laughter.
Are you sure you didn't see anyone?
I don't think so.
Years ago, I read the Book of Enoch as a part of my religious studies. And when McCarran mentioned the word Grigori, I knew I heard it before, but I just couldn't place it. Take a look.
The Grigori, also known as the Eighth Order of Angels, are found in the Book of Enoch. In the book, Enoch is taken to heaven by the archangels Gabriel, Michael, Raphael, and Uriel. He is shown the war between heaven and hell. Enoch has a vision of God, who the angels call the Ancient of Days. So this book was in the Bible and now it's not?
That's right. It was in the Old Testament. It was quite popular during its time due to the subject matter, but it was later removed along with some other books like the Gospel of Philip and the Gospel of Thomas. But our current Bible makes a reference to it. It's in the book of Genesis. Even though it's just a few short lines, it says that Enoch didn't die, for God took him into heaven.
So why was this book removed from the Bible?
Who knows? Politics of the day, theoretical differences. I mean, the Book of Enoch details the war between heaven and hell, so maybe they thought that it contradicted some other prophetic texts.
Do you believe McCarran? How did he know about Brian? I spoke to Catherine. She's never heard of McCarran.
What do you want me to do, walk in there and accuse him of being a member of the Grigori?
You met with Brian once, and look what happened. I've been treating him for several months. He can read my thoughts, just like he read yours.
Yeah. We were arguing when it happened, and Brian knew that.
When what happened?
The accident. I was supposed to announce my decision to leave the church for the fourth or fifth time, but I kept coming up with the reasons not to. Sarah was losing her patience with me. She said she wanted out of the relationship since it wasn't going anywhere.
The other driver was drunk. He swerved into your lane.
Yeah, but maybe I could have avoided it if I wasn't distracted.
It's not fair. Don't do that. It was the other driver's fault. He's responsible for her death.
How did Brian know that?
I wish I knew. McCarran's story, as preposterous as it is the only thing that makes half sense.
Get hold of Brian. I have a few more questions for him.
Wolf said he didn't know how I could have survived. Thing is, I'm not sure I did.
What are you talking about?
Something doesn't feel right.
Yeah, this whole damn day doesn't feel right.
No, that's not what I mean. I think I died.
Why didn't you do it?
Do what?
Kill the bitch, that's what.
There wasn't enough time.
How much time do you need? Pull the trigger. End of story.
Yeah? Well, what about you? The heart's still alive.
That son of a bitch had a hole in his stomach big enough to drive a truck through it.
Yeah, well, I guess he's Jesus Christ, because he just rose from the goddamn grave.
I was standing above my body, watching myself bleed to death on the floor. Tim, don't lose it on me.
God damn it, Ben.
Just let me think this thing through. There was this crushing, this emptiness. And then Dad walks up to me. Dad, it's dead!
I know he's dead!
He knows.
He doesn't know shit. If he did, both of us would be dead.
Well, we need to get out of here. Now.
Not without that bag.
I don't know what happened to you, but you didn't die! You said you checked me, and I was dead! Yeah, well, I make mistakes, you know that! I know it sounds crazy, but it happened.
Don't worry, baby. We'll find that bag in no time. And then we're as good as gone.
Wait, what are you doing? He could walk down here right now.
Are you afraid of him?
No. Not afraid of anyone.
Well, you should be.
You must sleep.
He'll return to me.
You're right, he will return to you. But you can't go through the rest of your life and never sleep. I'll teach you how to protect yourself.
How do I protect myself from my sleep?
What is your most pleasant dream?
Dream of the ocean. But I've never been there before. I've seen pictures of it in movies. But I've never seen it with my own eyes.
And he chooses that dream to enter. To make you feel most at ease around him.
He said entering dreams was easy. How does he do it?
You have to understand that above all, the Grigori are travelers. For them, traveling great distances or even through time is as simple as you walking from one room of this place to the next.
Then how do I protect myself?
You're one of the 12. You've been chosen because you are a warrior. Let that be your last thought as you drift off.
Dream of the ocean. Feel at peace with yourself. And remember the treachery of the fallen. You're a warrior of the 12. They can no longer harm you.
Don't you find it strange that he knows of these things? He's a keeper of the history. He reads your secrets. Oh, but he's so much more than that.
What do you want from me?
I wish to offer you a deal.
Why would I trust a deceiver like you?
Well, don't you even want to hear the offer?
No, I don't.
Oh, I think you do. You see, we've grown tired of your world, and therefore we agree to leave in exchange for something you can offer us.
Which is?
The one who guards the history. You will deliver his head to me.
Why would I kill one of my own? And for something as unreliable as the word of a fallen one?
He's not one of yours. He's of the House of Fallen. He's only hiding behind you like the coward that he is.
Even if he were a Watcher? Why would you want him dead?
Because all traitors should die, that's why. Look, is what I ask for so unreasonable? The life of a Grigori for the chance at a peaceful world? Think about it. I'll be here waiting for your answer.
How the hell does DeHart recover from a wound like that?
I don't know. But he's alive.
I don't know how, but he is.
I was glad when I thought he was dead. Were you?
Yeah. Yeah, I was glad.
Do you think he took the money?
I don't know, maybe.
He's playing games with us.
But why?
Because he's a sick son of a bitch! What other reason do you need? We could take him.
It's not just him.
Then the others too. It'll be just the two of us, right? We'll find the bag. We'll start our lives over.
It's not that simple.
We'll just have to be smarter than the others.
Hold on.
You do not belong here. Where the hell are you? This wasn't supposed to be your friend.
Can you read the language of the angels?
Can you?
I hope so. I wrote it.
He told me you were a Watcher.
And you suspect that I am. Or you wouldn't be searching these scrolls looking for my history, huh?
Are you?
I am.
And McCarran knows.
Yes, he's the one who brought me into your group.
Why?
He protected me. Give me a purpose.
Protected you from what?
From my brothers. I betrayed them. They'll stop at nothing until I'm dead.
Don't move, goddammit! I said, don't move. Ah! Who are you? Why did you kill her?
She was like that when I found her.
What are you doing here?
I could ask you the same thing.
One way or another, you're gonna tell me why you killed her.
It's here. It's the one who did this.
It? Who are you talking about?
You've heard its laughter. Even talked to it.
You've seen someone?
The only person I've seen is this motherfucker right here.
Denying its existence won't make it go away.
What does it want?
I would think that's obvious. It wants us all dead.
So, Thomas, you've come back to finish our little conversation.
Yes.
I'm curious. Did you come here before simply because Mara asked you to? Or was it my phone call that piqued your curiosity?
What do you think?
It's the phone call, of course. You must forgive me for being so direct over the phone. But it was necessary, wasn't it? I have been waiting such a long time to finally meet you face to face.
But how? I mean, I just met you for the first time the other day.
No, Thomas. I've been talking to you for years. You've just chosen not to answer.
How have you been talking to him?
Thomas knows.
You don't know what you're talking about.
But I do. These are your regrets that I'm reading. You gave up after she was gone. You couldn't even kill yourself when you tried. When you held that gun in your mouth, did you not pull the trigger because you thought you would go to hell? Or were you more afraid there would be nothing at all?
That's enough, Brian.
And what about you, Dr. Mara? Does Thomas know? How you secretly rejoiced when Sarah died?
I would never do that.
Ah, but you did. Deep in your heart. You want him all for yourself.
That's not true.
Now, Dr. Mara, don't lie to us. Jesus will be disappointed.
Just stop. Okay, just leave her alone.
Would you do anything to bring Sarah back? Would you sacrifice your life for hers? Would you sacrifice Mara's?
I would give my life to bring her back.
Tell me, Thomas, when you dream of Sarah, is she alive? Or do you see her as they lower her rotting corpse into the dirt?
Stop this, Brian.
Do you believe in the afterlife, Thomas? I asked you a question, Thomas. Do you believe in the afterlife?
Yes.
Then you must know. Sarah burns.
What did you do with the bag?
It took it. Genius.
Why do you keep saying it?
Because it's not human.
You keep lying to me, and I'm gonna let Wolf put a bullet in your skull.
Believe what you want. I can only warn you so many times.
Maybe she did kill Sam. Maybe she didn't. But that doesn't explain what happened to the money.
She took it.
Then why wouldn't she just run? There's something not worried about this place.
Don't give me that 6th sense shit again. Just because you're scared doesn't mean we have to hightail it out of here.
Only a damn idiot never gets afraid.
They came to Enoch, asking him to go before the Ancient of Days and state their case for forgiveness. But God refused, saying, "Why should a son of clay pray for a son of fire? It is they who should pray for you."
But according to the book, they were all destroyed by God during the Great Flood. Most were.
But some survived, living among us for thousands of years. It has been our task, we who watch the watchers, to fulfill God's command that all the Grigori must perish. We are men and women like yourself who know beyond all certainty that evil stalks the earth. We are the 12.
But why me? Why now?
Because I believe you're at a crossroads. You can either continue the path you're on, praying for those beyond help, or you can join me. And I will teach you how to hunt and kill a fallen angel.
The cancer eats away at my body, and I find myself nearing the end of my life. In a strange way, this is a gift, for every day seems like a miracle. But Karen must also know death is close, for he's asked me to write an account of my dealings with the Watchers. He said this journal will go into a vast archive that holds all of the 12's knowledge. He never told me of this place before. Wouldn't this have been an advantage for me, to visit this place at the beginning?
You did this to her. You know that. Wasn't that the plan? Didn't you always intend to get rid of her?
The blade seems especially cold against my flesh. I took it from its hiding place for the first time in many months. How long now have I been its guardian? I uttered its ancient name, half expecting it to answer me. It seemed like an old friend. I can't help but wonder how much death it has caused. I sense the Watcher's thoughts from far away. It wants the dagger.
Do you regret what you've done? She loved you, and you betrayed her. Even now, they conspire to kill you and keep the money for themselves.
What do you want me to do?
Prove yourself. Prove that you're worthy of my grace.
To bask in his light. That's all I've ever wanted.
Then why did you disobey him?
Why does anyone do that which they know to be wrong? They rationalize their actions, they convince themselves that they, in fact, are the ones who've been wronged.
In my dream, Beliar told me to mention his name to you. Why?
During the first war in heaven, just after the fall, Beliar and I fought side by side. So many angels dying at the hands of their brothers.
First war? How many were there?
3 great wars. One after the fall, the second over who had claimed the body of Moses, and the third over the body of the Christ. Just after the first war, with the light of so many of their brothers extinguished, many of the Watchers wanted to repent. Some secretly went to the prophet Enoch and asked him to plead for forgiveness from the Ancient of Days. Lucifer discovered this, and in his rage, he sought to destroy all who would repent, and suddenly I found myself with no allies. I no longer agreed with the Watchers, and I wasn't allowed in heaven either. I didn't know what to do. Until I saw him.
Saw who?
The Christ. He was covered in human flesh, but oh, his light was unmistakable. I went up to him, and he greeted me by name.
He forgave you?
He looked me straight in the eyes, and he said, "There will always be forgiveness." Lucifer sent my brother Beliar to kill me. At first, Beliar pretended to be my ally. He said that he too wanted forgiveness and wanted to meet the Christ. When I realized his deception, I struck out at him, and I thought I'd killed him.
How did he survive?
He didn't fully. That's why he uses dreams. He exists only in that dream world between heaven and earth.
And now Beliar wants revenge.
There's not a day that goes by that I don't regret having fought my brother.
If Beliar came after you right now, what would you do?
Ask his forgiveness.
Trust nothing you see or hear.
But if it's a liar, can't I use that to my advantage?
The master deceiver will always mix in the truth. You won't know what to believe.
Heavenly Father, give me the strength I need.
You've been talking to McCarran.
You know of him?
He's the reason that I am rotting away in this stinking body of clay.
But how? How is that possible?
McCarran destroyed the body, but not the spirit. You think we don't have souls, but we do, Thomas.
What are you?
McCarran must have told you.
He said you were a Grigori, a Watcher.
Then you must also know that there is nothing that you can do to make me leave.
But why would you even want to stay? I mean, you must be disgusted living in such a weak vessel.
Playing psychological games with me, Thomas. You're as bad as your friend Mara.
No games, I'm being serious. I mean, if you look down upon us so, If we're so small in your eyes, why would you even bother with us?
Now, let's be fair, Thomas. Everything looks small from the sky.
What do you want?
What does anyone want? To be wanted. To be loved.
Is that what this rebellion is about? Not being loved by God?
No, Thomas. We just want control of our own destinies, just like everyone else wants.
Leave, Aiel. Leave this
will
body
not
at once.
redeem you in the eyes of God.
I command the unclean spirits.
Son of prey! Do not think to command me!
Stop it. It won't go away.
You didn't seem too excited to see me alive. You almost seemed disappointed.
No.
It was like being born. Or at least the way I'd imagine it would feel. But I couldn't make myself remember, though.
Remember what?
The missing time. I remember the cop.
Yeah.
I remember him pulling the trigger. And then everything went black.
And we thought he had killed you.
It's all starting to come back slowly now.
I'm glad.
God damn you, bitch! I know what you did! You think I didn't suspect what was going on between you and Walt? No! Help me!
You're not here for the money, are you? How would you even known about the money in the first place?
You're a lot smarter than your brother.
I think you being here has something to do with that body upstairs.
I read his writings. He says he was part of a group called the 12. Are you one of them?
What are you waiting for? Don't you remember our deal? Didn't I bring you back like I said I would? They're still alive.
One's dead.
You needed my help to do it.
I need more time.
You've had enough time.
These Watchers, do they have the power to bring somebody back from the dead?
It wants something from your brother.
There's no reason for everyone to die.
Everyone must die.
He's my brother.
Then you'll go back.
He's my brother.
Can you kill it?
Can you free me?
I never woke up. Oh, you didn't actually believe that I would bargain with your kind, now, did you? The day you offered me the deal, you never left. You possessed my body. You know, you're more clever than I give you credit for, but that doesn't really matter because you'll never escape this place.
What did you do with Roland?
Oh, he's with me. Well, us, I should say. And your hands shall be the instrument of his death.
We should free her. Why would we do that?
What does it want with you? I saw the bullet wound in you, and now it's completely healed.
I always thought I was strong. Thought I could handle anything.
Then let's get out of here. It won't let me.
Sorry, Ben.
Sorry. The Christ. He greeted you and knew you by name. Touching story, brother. Are you gonna ask for my forgiveness now?
I'm truly sorry, brother, for whatever role I've played and what you've become.
For what I've become? And what of you? Serving these animals. You disgust me.
It's never too late, but you must humble yourself now.
I'm curious. Did you not know it was me in this body?
I've read the words. I knew you were coming.
The Book of Fates. Are you going to tell me where it's at? Or do I have to tear this place apart?
You can tear apart everything that I've built. You'll never find it.
Where is it at?
It's with McCarran. Does that help you now?
So if you knew it was me, why didn't you run again?
I'm tired of running. I'm ready for it to be over.
Oh, it's almost over. The Father's coming, and I don't think he'll be near as patient with you as I have been.
Why do you still call him the Father? Don't you find it strange that he mimics and imitates the very one that he claims to hate?
Hasn't it always been so? You see, that's your problem, brother. You let the little things bother you.
He has told you nothing but lies. And what disturbs me to the core is that you have no problem looking the other way.
You have not changed one bit, but to be at war and have both sides angry at you. Not very smart.
I do what I must do.
And so must I.
You saw my spirit standing over my body, didn't you?
You didn't tell Ben the whole story.
There were so many faces.
All dead. By your hand.
You're gonna take my place.
Is that the deal it struck with you?
I killed you. And I get to stay here.
I'm not the only one, am I? Where's your brother?
I won't go back!
It doesn't have the strength. Even now, it struggles to keep you here. 5 more faces will haunt you, and still, it won't hold its end of the bargain.
It's nothing personal.
Yes, it is.
One day you'll see this place outside of a dream. I promise you that.
McCarran, how are you here?
I heard your cries for help. I was forbidden to come until now.
Forbidden? By who?
Everything must unfold according to his plan. I can't change that.
Can't you get me out of this place?
You're protected here, despite your possession. You don't want to witness what's about to happen.
Please, McCarran, I want to be there in the end.
Well, you have seen more than most could bear. But there is an evil far beyond your comprehension.
Yes, the father of the Grigori.
He comes for Roland tonight.
Why is Roland so important to him?
You know him as Roland. He's had many other names.
Which is the name that concerns the Grigori?
Judas.
Hello?
McCarran asked you to join him, didn't he? Become a member of the 12. What you don't understand, Thomas, is that things are not always the way they seem. There are always 2 sides to every story. And you've only heard one.
Yeah, well, I've heard enough.
This isn't just a coincidence, Thomas. Just some random chance that you would become involved in this private little war. McCarran has planned to recruit you for a long time. I'm quite surprised it's taken him this long to approach you.
He's gonna stop you. He knows where you are.
And why hasn't he come? No, Thomas. This is all about you and your trial.
My trial?
But I'm quite surprised. Trying to perform an exorcism on me? How can you stop a killer if you're not willing to become one?
What have you done?
Do you know what I find so interesting about the human mind? It's so easy to influence.
What have you done?
Take Brian's dear wife, Catherine, for instance. She just suddenly had this uncontrollable desire to plunge her head into a pot of boiling water.
What about Mara?
Mara. Now that's a strong woman. Not like Catherine. We had such a wonderful time.
No.
Didn't McCarran tell you about my brother Michael and the weapons he gave your kind to kill us? I guess that means he just doesn't trust you with one of the weapons. Or maybe he just doesn't care enough about you to offer you some protection from me. He knows I'm not a killer. Then you've already lost, haven't you?
You know you're responsible for the Third War, don't you? All because you betrayed him.
He asked me to.
I was there when he descended. I saw what they did to him. They tore him to pieces.
He asked me to.
Thousands of our brothers died because of you.
The Book of Fates. It had to be fulfilled, brother.
You were the one who did it. Such an insignificant player like yourself.
It is written, you will fail.
You are a betrayer. You have betrayed everyone and everything you ever knew.
I am sorry, brother Beliar, but you can't win.
It won't bring him back. He's failed it too many times.
What is in this house?
Why do you do it?
Do what?
You name it.
You think you can judge me? You have no idea what I've been through.
Am I supposed to feel sorry for you? You disgust me.
What are you doing here if it's not to steal my money?
Your money?
Then why are you here?
A man named McCarran sent me. He's been watching you for a long time. We're at war with the Watchers. That's what the thing in this house is. A fallen angel.
I don't believe in angels. Or in God, for that matter.
Is it so hard to believe? You felt their presence your whole life. How many times have you heard their whispers in your mind warning you of trouble? How many times has it saved your skin? Your friend Wolf. He controls him now.
No one controls Wolf.
It's twisted his mind. Everyone's a threat to him now.
He won't come after me.
Because he loves you? Is that it? Just like he loved Sam?
This thing. How do you kill it?
There are ancient weapons given to the 12 thousands of years ago by the Archangel Michael. One of them is hidden in this house. I need time to find it.
Look out! down. She didn't do anything wrong.
Since when do you care about that? We're gonna get the money. We're gonna leave together. Where's your gun?
Help me.
You killed my friend.
It wasn't me. It was her.
Don't hide from me, Aiel.
She's gone. She's gone up for you, I swear. She said it was a test to see if you'd be willing to do anything to bring Sarah back.
Sarah is dead.
She said it's a gift for you if you'll turn away from McCarran.
Stop playing games with me!
I'm not playing games with you! I felt her thoughts inside of me! She just wants McCarran. She doesn't care about you!
Why is she doing this to me?
To keep you from the 12.
Hello, Thomas. It's me.
It can't be.
But it is, Thomas. I brought her here to help you.
You don't want to help me.
Don't listen to McCarran. He's not human. He's one of them, only on another side.
I didn't betray you.
You have no claim here.
The Father's coming, Prophet, and there's nothing you can do to stop him.
Ego sum, is will essentia, vel exus vistus mos. Essentia! He's gone.
Bravo, bravo. Well done, dispatching my servant. Didn't think you had the strength in you. You look so frightened. I guess you never thought you'd get the chance to meet me.
You've wasted a long journey, Angel. There's nothing here for you.
Itron, Enoch, McCarran. You have so many names. How shall I address you? How shall I address you? Satan, Lucifer, Morning Star, have you come to petition for forgiveness?
Then what purpose would you serve? You would have no reason for being without me. Have I not defined your existence? Have I not given you purpose?
And what would you be without the fall? Has it not defined your existence? Has it not given you the fame you sought?
He's rightfully mine. He belongs in the House of Fallen.
This man hasn't belonged to you for millennia.
You think you can stop me, Prophet? Don't you remember what happened the last time?
You let him die. Find the dagger, and I will make this go away.
John. Save me.
Only I can keep him alive.
You don't know what it's like there.
Stay away from him.
How long has it been?
He's using you, Thomas. They all use us. We're just puppets to them, pawns in their war against God.
I don't want this. I don't want any of this.
And you shouldn't have it. The path McCarran is setting for you is wrong. God wants you to be happy, Thomas.
I'm so sorry, Sarah.
You didn't have to choose between God and me. He doesn't want that. This is your time to live. You must not waste it.
He offers us forgiveness. But there is no such thing, Thomas, so long as we have the memories of our sins.
I just wanted to have peace.
She suffers, Thomas. She suffers greatly.
What do you want me to do?
Just walk away. Reject the 12. And you and Sarah can live in peace.
Your watchers came to me with a petition.
Watchers. More like cowards, every last one of them.
And you murdered them for it.
You're both such small pawns in this chess game. Don't overestimate your importance.
Then why claim him now? I'm sorry, Lucifer, for what you've become.
My brother. It's been too long even for us.
I won't go back. I've earned forgiveness.
The things you've done. No, my friend. You've earned me.
The Ancient of Days has forgiven him. It was he who sent me.
So easily forgiven. Serving these animals, is that all it takes?
What do you know of forgiveness? You never granted nor requested for yourself.
And I never shall.
Turn from this path.
You've ever been content to play the fool?
The end is written. You know the words.
I'm still first among angels. And yet you still think you know his cruel mind better than I do. There's no end that cannot or will not be changed.
You think you were born into this role? You're wrong. Things can change.
You still believe the King of Liars. That has always been your downfall.
Are you willing to start another war over this small pawn? Is your mighty ego so easily bruised?
Don't let McCarran deceive you.
But you killed Mara. Reject McCarran's lies, Thomas. And I will give you the world.
It's okay. Everything will be okay.
I love you.
Ancient of Days said, "Let there be light," and all came to be. I am his shadow, his reflection in the mirror. And I am God, so shall he be God.
Kill her, and you can walk away.
Why don't you kill her yourself? Was DeHart doing your work?
He was a fool. Money. Power. What do you desire?
Vengeance. You found it. I always knew where it was.
Enough!
Free him. I'll go with you.
No, don't. Stay out of this, one of the 12. Won't think twice about killing you.
It's all right, Brooks. It's all right.
We'll meet again, Enoch. And I'll take pleasure in ending your existence.
If the Ancient of Days so wills it. Oh.
We lost him.
Everything unfolded according to plan.
How can you say that?
The end is written in the Book of Fates. From within his dark army, a second dissension shall arise. And this is a sign. The fourth war in heaven is about to begin.
So he was meant to go with Lucifer. But you knew it. Why didn't Lucifer?
Arrogance. He believes his will is strong enough to alter the word of God.
But he called you Enoch. Why didn't you tell us?
Didn't I?
You were the one the Watchers came to plead their case to God. You were the beginning of the 12.
Yes.
What will happen to Roland?
There's always forgiveness.
After it was revealed that McCarran was the prophet Enoch, he summoned the 12 to a gathering. There we saw each other for the first time. We didn't know why McCarran did this. Perhaps it was so we would not feel alone. For after the gathering, McCarran disappeared. He has not been seen for over a decade. Now, as I watch the sun rise like the Watchers did long ago, I can't help but remember Lucifer's words that Brooks repeated to me. The shadow must always accompany the light. The war rages on, perhaps forever. And I wonder if my efforts will ever make a difference.